Yo, I haven't done this. I'm on 4%. Great. I haven't done this in a little while, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a brief life update, where I'm at, what stuff's going on. Yeah, so basically I've finished my first year of uni. It went alright. I thought I failed a load of exams. Turns out I actually did decently somehow. I ended up getting a 2-1 overall. Good news means I don't have to reset anything, giving me more time to work on business stuff. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with my degree moving forward. Not really sure if I actually enjoy it. My camera's going to fucking die, hang on. I can't remember when I last updated you, but I'm back now at home. It's summer break, and I'm just going ham at my agency, and I'm on the cusp of potentially signing my first client, which is nice. And I've just been planning out all my outreach strategies and learning service delivery, and yeah, with the main aim of just getting testimonials to fuel the business and to get more clients, and better clients at that. So that's been pretty much it. I've been pretty much just here like the past couple of weeks, and things are starting to move. It's weird because every single day you don't feel like you've really done much, and it's like the 1% gains, and then if you look at the week gone by, you think, oh, I did quite a bit that week. But it's a bit annoying. I've been chasing this goal of financial freedom for such a long time, but it's only now really that there's a bit of a fire underneath my ass in the sense that I want nothing more in my life than just to escape and to make enough money just to pursue the dreams and desires that I want to pursue, rather than just getting a job and working for someone else and having someone else dictate when I take breaks and how many hours I work, and not even doing the work that I enjoy. It just sounds miserable. Yeah, this summer is the time that I have, the only time that I have all year just to do that, to prove to myself that, one, it's possible, and also to prove myself that I don't need uni. Although uni is a good safety net, it's not something that I do ideally want to do. Yeah, and I've been toying with the idea of like, well, why don't I just drop out if I clearly don't enjoy it? And to be honest, I don't really have an answer for that yet. Maybe I'm a bit scared of dropping out and the risk associated with that. Yeah, there's a few factors, but I think a big one is just proving to myself that I don't need it, and doing that in a way that I can just make enough money to say to myself, look, Tom, we don't need the degree, and then make the leap, which I'm looking forward to. That's going to be so fun. And I'm planning on maybe setting up some sort of community for us sort of entrepreneurs who haven't yet made it but are in the process, which would be cool.
I've been hot since the birth of my son. I remain unfazed, trust worse has been done. Man, fuck evaluation, show me personal funds.
So I've been facing a fair few hurdles lately, and it feels like me hitting a brick wall continually. And it's not very fun. At the moment, outreach is my main bottleneck. I'm trying to do as much as I can every single day. I'm trying to do about 50 to 100 DMs per day, and then I've got cold email outreach campaigns set up, so they're firing as well. There's a car going past, bro. Can't really tell if it's just me and my skills, or it's just my offer that's just not really working. It's hard to know what the problem is to then address. It's the same sort of story with everything that I've tried so far. It seems to be a pretty common trend in entrepreneurship. You're just coming up, you're facing problems, then you're trying to figure out, well, what's wrong for starters. That's 90% of the hurdle, and then finding out what to do next is the easy part. But problem solving and troubleshooting is so tedious sometimes. Like at the moment, there are a fair few variables which the problem could be, and I don't really have many ways of testing it. But another thing that I've sort of been but like, it's just motivation. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I think it's because I don't have that sort of flicker of hope with this new agency model. I don't know, I'm gonna obviously continue persisting with it anyway, but I think it's important, even when motivation is low, to just persist anyway, because there are so many people who just rely on motivation that when they run out of it, their productivity takes a hit, and their work, the amount that they can work, takes a hit. I like to think that you differentiate yourself from the average person, the average entrepreneur, the person who wants to succeed, by just doing what you're supposed to be doing, irrespective of how you're feeling. And I think that's important because it just gets you ahead of everyone else, as opposed to being stuck and you're limited by how you feel. When if you just work, regardless if it was a great day or a bad day, you just get to where you're going so much quicker. I feel as though that's common knowledge, but a lot of people, that doesn't seem to be spoken about a lot. So working on the days that you just don't want to are the days that really move the needle, and they're the days that actually make a difference. Because it's easy working when you've got motivation. I'm giving you a few little insights here, but because recently I've been finding myself, and one of my sort of entrepreneur friends pointed this out to me the other day. They said, well, why are you focusing on the things that don't matter? And I realized, and I looked at what I've been doing recently, and a lot of it has just been a waste of time. It might, yeah, help slightly, but it doesn't move the needle. It's made me realize that I should be asking myself on certain tasks, is this a needle mover? And just focus on those tasks, also known as like the 80-20 rule, where 20% of the efforts give you 80% of the return. So for example, I set up a website for my agency, and looking back, I do not need a website. Yes, it might give me a slight amount of more social proof and trust with potential clients, but I'm better off just outreaching to way more people and just having and focusing on my offer and outreach than opposed to my website. So it's just thinking about what outputs the most and just focusing on like the top 3.
How many times would they say I'm the smoothest? Truth is I never not moved this way. My trench coat leather, my shoes are suede. Beg you don't step on my Pumas, babe.
I've been a bit on the fence with things in recent weeks. I've been away quite a bit, so it's been hard to truly dedicate time and get back into a routine. But there's 2 things that I've implemented at the moment which are going quite well. Number 1, doing some form of aerobic exercise. I wasn't doing this for a long time, and recently I've put on a bit of weight. That's a lie. Basically, I've come to the end of my bulk. I'm now looking to cut. I either run or I go for a swim, but I just find it really helps just sort of clear the mind, give you some direction. And it's a good time just to have a think, because I find that a lot of time in entrepreneurship and business, and I spend so much time looking at that screen and not very much time sort of reflecting on things and going over whether or not I made the right decisions and whether or not there was a better decision to be made, or I could have handled something a bit differently. Going for a run, going for a swim gives you that sort of time to think about these things, analyze what you're doing. Like, I've been subconsciously sort of procrastinating a lot, and I've been sort of putting it to one side, not really thinking about it. But today, when I went for a swim, I was like, well, what's the core reason behind me procrastinating? Like, why do I feel this way? Ultimately, because I want to overcome it to then get back onto the grind properly. And I think it's down to feeling a bit lost, not a clear path. Things aren't really on the up. Outreach has been very slow, and that's to do with my sales skills and just stuff like that. It gave me a lot of time today to think about that and really put together a bit of a strategy as to what I'm going to do next. Like, what's the best plan moving forward? Okay, this is a problem, this is a hurdle. What are the things we can do to overcome it and get back on track in the right direction? One of the main things that I've been sort of feeling lately in terms of entrepreneurship and making money is I've had a sort of like resentment towards it. It's this weird sort of feeling where I just like, it's sort of starting to piss me off. Mainly because I've been in this sort of entrepreneurial space for a long time. Like I've been trying to make money online since I was 16. I'm 20 now, and it's funny because that's exactly how it should be. Like that's just the way it goes. I think a lot of people probably feel the same way. Like, why isn't it working for me? Like, it's working for everyone else online, but it's not working for me. I think that's quite a common thing to think about. But I've realized it's got nothing to do with like, why isn't it working for me? Like, all these business models should work. The problem is me. I am the problem. It sort of ties back into why I haven't been feeling very motivated lately, because I think this has been sort of extended over a very long period of time. And this resentment basically just stems from me not being disciplined enough and allowing myself to slide and not put 100% into what I'm doing. And I compare myself to other entrepreneurs, and I'm thinking like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? And they're just showing up every day no matter how they feel. Yeah, so I think it's, for me specifically, it's learning to say no to certain distractions and just following the plan no matter how I feel, and just doing what needs to be done. Otherwise I'm just making this process so much longer than it needs to be. Editing Tom here. I just wanted to quickly mention that I've set up a free community for entrepreneurs like us, just to sort of connect, share ideas, help each other out, give each other some feedback, sort of support each other. There's a link in my bio. It's completely free, just a cool community for like-minded entrepreneurs who are sort of looking to succeed.